Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from our channel Who Passed Today. In this video, we'll be highlighting American celebrities who have passed away today and in the last few days, along with other notable figures from around the world. Before we continue, we respectfully ask that you like this video to express your love and support. It has great meaning for us. Thank you. Jimmy Carter, the 39th President of the United States and Nobel Peace Prize winner, has died at the age of 100. He passed away at home in Plains, Georgia, just over a year after the loss of his wife, Rosalind. The Carter Center confirmed his passing, closing the chapter on a life defined by service, faith, and global impact. Carter became president in 1976 and later turned his focus to humanitarian efforts, becoming one of the most admired figures in American history. After leaving office, Carter remained active for decades. He and Rosalind helped build homes for families through Habitat for Humanity, promoted peace and health through the Carter Center, and worked on causes ranging from global disease prevention to fair elections. His post-P presidency was one of the most impactful ever seen, earning him worldwide respect. Even in his 90s, Carter continued helping others. He was known for his humility, strength, and daily commitment to making the world better. His long marriage, active life, and quiet leadership made him a symbol of dedication. Jimmy Carter leaves behind 4 children and a powerful legacy of hope, proving that a life of purpose can truly inspire generations. Country music legend Johnny Rodriguez has died at the age of 73. His daughter Aubrey confirmed the news, sharing that he passed peacefully on May 9th, surrounded by family. Rodriguez, one of the first Hispanic stars to break through in country music, leaves behind a powerful legacy of chart-topping hits and groundbreaking influence. Known for songs like Pass Me By, You Always Come Back to Hurting Me, and Riding My Thumb to Mexico. His voice and storytelling helped shape an era in Nashville. Born in Sabinal, Texas in 1951, Johnny's career began in a truly unexpected way. After being overheard singing while briefly jailed as a teen, he was given his first big break. By 21, he had moved to Nashville and signed with Mercury Records, quickly climbing the charts. In 1973, he was nominated for CMA Male Vocalist and Single Record of the Year. His debut album earned another nomination the following year for Album of the Year, cementing his place in country music history. In 2007, Rodriguez was inducted into the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame. More than just a musician, he was a loving father, husband, and friend to many. His daughter called him irreplaceable, remembering both his artistry and the warmth he brought into every room. Johnny Rodriguez's influence will continue to echo through the music he left behind and the doors he opened for future artists. Linda Lavin, Tony Award-winning Broadway star and beloved TV actress, has died at age 87. Her passing on December 29th was confirmed by her representative, who shared that she died unexpectedly from complications related to recently discovered lung cancer. Lavin was widely known for her role as Alice Hyatt on the hit sitcom Alice, and her career spanned decades across theater, film, and television. Just weeks before her passing, she was still actively filming and promoting new projects, including her latest role in Netflix's No Good Deed. Born in Portland, Maine in 1937, Lavin began her career on stage and rose to national fame through her work in musical theater and TV. She earned her first Tony nomination in 1969 and later one in 1987 for Broadway Bound. Lavin also became a powerful voice for women on television, portraying a widowed single mom on Alice from 1976 to 1985, a role that earned her 2 Golden Globes and helped shape conversations around independence, strength, and motherhood. Lavin continued acting well into her later years, appearing in hit shows like The Sopranos, The Good Wife, Bones, and Be Positive. She was praised not only for her talent, but for her warmth, humor, and dedication to storytelling. Married to artist Steve Buckner since 2005, Lavin often credited their relationship with bringing joy and balance into her life. Her legacy lives on through her unforgettable performances and the inspiration she gave to generations of performers and audiences. Nathaniel Nate Pelletier, beloved member of the When Calls the Heart family, has died at the age of 53. He passed away suddenly on April 11th at his home in Langley, British Columbia. Known for his role as a taxi driver on the show and for his work behind the scenes in the transport department, Nate was a kind and joyful presence whose smile lit up every set he stepped on. His dedication, warmth, and generous spirit made him a favorite among cast and crew. Nate's greatest love was his daughter Merce, whom he proudly supported in every step of her journey. He was passionate about music, travel, and creating unforgettable moments with the people he loved. Whether he was gifting concert tickets or writing heartfelt poems in his signature handwriting, Nate found joy in giving. He was also known for his love of baking and for always having an open door to friends and family. Tributes from the When Calls the Heart team poured in. Actor Martin Cummins remembered Nate as a gentle soul and a true friend, while production manager Mike Magnuson described him as all heart, someone who brought energy, kindness, and positivity to every day on set. Nate Pelletier's presence will be deeply missed, but the love he gave and the lives he touched will never be forgotten. Olivia Hussey, the unforgettable star of Romeo and Juliet, 1968, has died at the age of 73. Her passing was confirmed in a heartfelt statement on her official Instagram, saying she died peacefully at home on December 27th. Surrounded by loved ones, Olivia became a global sensation at just 16 years old when she played Juliet in Franco Zeffirelli's acclaimed film, which brought Shakespeare's classic to life for a new generation. Her natural talent and emotional depth left an indelible mark on audiences worldwide. Born in Buenos Aires in 1951, Olivia moved to London as a child and began acting at age 13. After Romeo and Juliet, she continued building a career across film and television with standout roles in Jesus of Nazareth, Black Christmas, and Stephen King's It miniseries. She later portrayed Norman Bates's mother in Psycho 4 and appeared on shows like Boy Meets World. Though she stepped away from acting in 2016, her legacy remained strong through her work and the admiration of her fans. Beyond the screen, Olivia was known for her deep spirituality, love for animals, and devotion to her family. She raised 3 children, including actress India Ely, and shared her life with husband David Glenn Ely. Olivia battled cancer with strength and grace and reflected with pride on her journey. Her warmth, resilience, and kindness touched many. Olivia Hussey's legacy lives on through her iconic roles, her family, and the countless hearts she inspired. Terry Brunk Sabu, the legendary wrestler known for his hardcore style, has passed away at the age of 60. World Wrestling Entertainment confirmed the news with tributes pouring in from across the wrestling world. Sabu made history in the 1990s through Extreme Championship Wrestling, where his wild and fearless style jumping through tables and into barbed wire made him a standout performer and fan favorite. He was inspired by his uncle, the legendary Sheik, and became one of the most recognized names in extreme wrestling. Sabu later joined WWE during their ECW revival and even performed at WrestleMania 23 in front of over 80,000 fans. Throughout his career, he also wrestled for top organizations in Japan, Mexico, and across the U.S., building a legacy that reached around the globe. Even in 2024, Sabu was still competing in matches that pushed limits, proving his dedication to the ring. Wrestlers and fans everywhere are remembering him not just for the risks he took, but for the style and intensity he brought to every performance. His name lives on in every high-risk moment fans love today. William H. Luers, a seasoned U.S. diplomat and former ambassador to Czechoslovakia, passed away at 95. In the 1980s, Luers quietly played a critical role in protecting Václav Havel, the playwright, who would later lead his country through a peaceful revolution. To shield Havel from imprisonment or worse, Luers invited major American cultural figures like John Updike, Kurt Vonnegut, and Katharine Graham to visit Prague. Their public praise made Havel too globally visible for the communist regime to silence. Luers used diplomacy and soft power to elevate Havel's status, not as a political figure, but as an artist and thinker. His plan worked. Havel stayed safe. The world took notice. And years later, he became the last president of Czechoslovakia and the first of the Czech Republic. Luers' subtle strategy highlighted how culture can influence change, even in the face of authoritarian control. After retiring from the Foreign Service in 1986, Luers led the Metropolitan Museum of Art, doubling its endowment and expanding its global presence. He later headed the United Nations Association and helped shape U.S. dialogue with Iran. Throughout his life, Luers championed diplomacy through intellect, culture, and connection, a legacy that outlives politics. Sir Tom Farmer, the visionary entrepreneur behind the global quick-fit chain, has died at age 84. Born in Leith, Edinburgh, he transformed the automotive industry with a bold new approach to customer service, staff training, and branding. From a single tire shop in 1971, he built QuickFit into the world's largest independent auto service network with over 2,000 locations across 18 countries. His innovative focus on customer trust and employee empowerment set a new standard in the garage business, one where service wasn't just expected, it was celebrated. In 1999, Sir Tom sold QuickFit to Ford for £1 billion. But his legacy extended far beyond business. For nearly 3 decades, he was a key figure in Scottish football, rescuing and guiding Hibernian FC, a club he loved and later passed on. A proud Scotsman and devout Catholic, his values shaped every decision, whether in boardrooms or community halls. Recognized with a knighthood in 1997 and honored by the Pope, he was as generous as he was successful, deeply committed to philanthropy and mentoring young entrepreneurs. Even after retiring, Sir Tom's impact continued to ripple across Scotland and beyond. His philosophy of treating people with dignity and serving others with humility remains a model for leadership. Stewart Francke, a beloved voice in Detroit's music scene, has died at 66. Known for blending soul, rock, and folk with heartfelt storytelling, he built a career rooted in authenticity, resilience, and community. Raised in Sageno and based in Huntington Woods, he considered Detroit his true musical home. His songs captured the spirit of the working class and the soul of the city, earning him multiple Detroit Music Awards and deep respect among peers and fans. Over the decades, Francke released 12 albums, opened for legends like Bob Sager and Eddie Money, and even recorded with Bruce Springsteen. But his influence went far beyond the stage. After surviving leukemia thanks to a bone marrow transplant from his sister, he founded a nonprofit to support others in need, especially patients from underrepresented communities. Despite suffering a stroke in 2019, he remained active in Detroit's music and charitable scene, inspiring many with his strength and message of hope. His legacy lives on through his music, his family, and the countless lives he touched with compassion, generosity, and unwavering courage. Country music legend Johnny Rodriguez has passed away at the age of 73, leaving behind a powerful legacy. His daughter, Ori Rodriguez, shared the news in a heartfelt message, saying he passed peacefully on May 9th, surrounded by family. Johnny was one of the first Hispanic stars in country music, breaking barriers and inspiring generations with his unique voice and style. Born in Sabinal, Texas, Johnny's rise to fame began when he was discovered singing as a teen. He soon moved to Nashville, signed with Mercury Records, and delivered hit after hit. His songs like Pass Me By, You Always Come Back to Hurting Me, and Riding My Thumb to Mexico climbed the charts, making him a household name. By 21, he was already a rising star, earning nominations for Male Vocalist of the Year and Album of the Year from the CMA. In 2007, Johnny was inducted into the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame, honoring his impact on the industry. His music blended heartfelt lyrics with a smooth sound that won over fans across the world. Beyond his career, Johnny was a devoted father and friend. His daughter called him an extraordinary talent who brought warmth and laughter to everyone around him. As fans remember Johnny Rodriguez, his music continues to inspire. His songs, his story, and his trailblazing career remain a lasting part of country music history. Greg Canham, special effects makeup legend. Greg Canham has passed away at the age of 74, leaving behind a legacy that transformed film forever. Known for his groundbreaking work in both horror and drama, Canham's career spanned decades with unforgettable creations that captivated audiences worldwide. His artistry defined films like The Lost Boys, The Exorcist III, Alien III, Hannibal, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Bram Stoker's Dracula, showcasing his unmatched ability to bring characters to life through makeup and prosthetics. Canham's incredible talent earned him 4 Academy Awards, including Oscars for Bram Stoker's Dracula, Mrs. Doubtfire, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and Vice. He also received a Technical Achievement Award from the Academy, 2 Saturn Awards, and multiple honors from the Makeup and Hair Stylist Guild. His most recent work included co-designing the prosthetics for the eyes of Tammy Faye. Proving his skills remained in demand even late into his career. In recent years, Greg faced significant health challenges, including nerve damage and a partial leg amputation. Despite these hardships, the film community rallied behind him, raising over $100,000 to support his care. Today, fans and industry professionals alike mourn the loss of a true pioneer whose artistry shaped generations of cinema. Greg Canham's work will continue to inspire, his legacy forever etched in film history. Kiwir Hijabi, known to millions as Zatar, has passed away at the age of 43, leaving a powerful legacy in German hip-hop and Kurdish culture. His death, confirmed on Wednesday, sent shockwaves through music communities across Germany and beyond. Authorities are investigating the circumstances with no signs of external violence reported as fans and fellow artists mourn the loss of a true pioneer. Born in Iran to Kurdish parents, Zatar's early life as a refugee shaped his voice and identity. Fleeing Saddam Hussein's regime, his family eventually settled in Germany, where he rose to become a cultural icon. His 2015 album Baba Aller Babas topped the German charts, solidifying his place in the industry. Over his career, Zatar released 6 studio albums with her in 2021, marking his latest work. Beyond his music, Zatar founded influential labels like Alice Odernick's Records, helping launch countless artists and shaping Germany's rap landscape. His life story inspired the 2022 film Rangold, directed by Fatih Akin, further cementing his impact. Today, fans remember Zatar not just for his music, but for his resilience, authenticity, and commitment to representing his heritage. His voice, influence, and story will continue to inspire for generations to come. Nathaniel Nate Pelletier, beloved actor and crew member on When Calls the Heart, has passed away at the age of 53. According to his obituary, Nate passed away suddenly on April 11th while at home in Langley, British Columbia, leaving behind a profound impact on everyone who knew him. Described as a kind-hearted father, friend, and colleague, his passing has created a big hole in the hearts of family, friends, and the show's community. Nate was best known for his recurring role as a taxi driver on When Calls the Heart and his work behind the scenes in the show's transportation department. His dedication and warmth earned him the admiration of both cast and crew. Co-star Martin Koemans honored him, reflecting on their many memories together. The Valley will not be the same without Nathaniel Pelletier. He was a gentle soul, and it was my honor to call him friend. Beyond his work, Nate's greatest love was his daughter Mercedes. He cherished gifting her concert tickets and travel adventures, always proud of her accomplishments. His obituary remembered his passion for cooking, poetry, and creating a welcoming home for all. Nate's legacy is one of kindness, generosity, and infectious smile that brightened every set and every room. He will be deeply missed by the When Calls the Heart family and all whose lives he touched. David H. Souter, retired Supreme Court Justice. David H. Souter, the ascetic bachelor and New Hampshire Republican who became a darling of liberals during his nearly 20 years on the bench, has died. He was 85. Souter died on Thursday at his home in New Hampshire, the court said in a statement Friday. John Roberts, the Chief Justice, said Souter, who retired from the court in 2009, brought uncommon wisdom and kindness to a lifetime of public service. Souter's retirement gave Barack Obama his first Supreme Court vacancy to fill. Obama chose Sonia Sotomayor, the court's first Latina justice. Souter was appointed by George H.W. Bush in 1990 and quickly dashed the expectations of the conservative right that had cheered his elevation. He was a reliably liberal vote on abortion, church-state relations, freedom of expression, and the accessibility of federal courts. Denise Alexander. Tributes have been pouring in following the death of General Hospital star Denise Alexander at the age of 85. The beloved soap icon was best known for playing Leslie Weber on the long-running TV series set in the fictional town of Port Charles, New York. She also earned critical acclaim for her role as Hunter Martin on Days of Our Lives. Alexander reportedly passed away on March 5th. Her cause of death is unknown. Tributes have been pouring in following the death of General Hospital star Denise Alexander at the age of 85. The beloved soap icon was best known for playing Leslie Weber on the long-running TV series set in the fictional town of Port Charles, New York. She also earned critical acclaim for her role as Hunter Martin on Days of Our Lives. Alexander reportedly passed away on March 5th. Her cause of death is unknown. Denise Alexander tributes have been pouring in following the death of General Hospital star Denise Alexander at the age of 85. Getty. The news was confirmed on Friday by General Hospital showrunner Frank Valentini, who paid tribute to her in a heartfelt post on X. "I am so very sorry to hear of Denise Alexander's passing," he wrote. "She broke barriers on screen and off, portraying Dr. Leslie Weber, one of the first female doctors on daytime television for nearly 5 decades. It meant so much to have her reprise her role in recent years, and I am honored to have had the opportunity to work with her. On behalf of the entire General Hospital family, I extend my heartfelt sympathies to her family, friends, and longtime fans. May she rest in peace." Jeff Sperbeck. Sperbeck died on April 30th from injuries sustained in the accident on April 26th in La Quinta, California. John Elway's longtime agent and friend Jeff Sperbeck died from accidental blunt head trauma, people can confirm. The Riverside County Coroner's Bureau determined Sperbeck's death was an accident and that the injury occurred when the passenger fell from the golf cart, the Riverside County Sheriff's Office told people on Friday, May 9th. The tragedy occurred when Sperbeck, 62, fell from a moving golf cart on Saturday, April 26th, in La Quinta, California. He was transported to a local hospital in critical condition, per a Riverside County Sheriff news release, before dying on Wednesday, April 30th, from head injuries sustained during the fall. Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco told the Denver Post on Friday, May 2nd, that law enforcement had found nothing that suggests any criminal activity occurred during the incident. "This appears to be a horrific accident," Bianco told the Post, noting that a couple of the people involved in the incident happened to be very high-profile celebrities. James Foley, a longtime Hollywood director who helmed 2 films in the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy, has died. The movie industry veteran passed away earlier this week after a battle with brain cancer, a rep confirms. Foley began directing in the middle of the 1980s with the feature film Reckless, before establishing himself as a music video director. Bringing songs like Live to Tell, Papa Don't Preach, True Blue, and many more to the television screen, he directed a number of Madonna music videos. Foley gained international recognition when he took David Mamet's critically acclaimed play Glengarry Glen Ross to the silver screen, directing Al Pacino, Alec Baldwin, Kevin Spacey, and Jack Lemmon in the movie. Pacino received an Oscar nod for his role in the film. In more recent years, Foley gained acclaim for directing the movies 50 Shades Free and 50 Shades Darker. He also has credits for Billions, House of Cards, Hannibal, Perfect Stranger, Fear, and Twin Peaks. According to IMDb, Foley was developing a series about Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev prior to his death. Unclear what will happen to that series now. Foley was 71. Brazilian actress Milena Brando, a rising young star known for her role on Netflix's Centonia, passed away on May 2nd at just 11 years old. Her parents, Tha and Louise Brando, shared that Milena began feeling unwell on April 24th, experiencing a severe headache, leg pain, and other symptoms. She was diagnosed with D9 fever, but her condition worsened, and she had to return to the hospital twice more, once after fainting at home. Faze explained that Milena started having 2 to 3 cardiac arrests per day with a total of 13 cardiac arrests. Doctors later told the family that Milena's brain had stopped functioning. Her parents described her as the light in our lives and said her happiness touched everyone around you. Milena's passing has left a deep impact on fans and those who followed her journey as they remember the bright young talent she was. Kirk Mattis, best known for his role on MTV's Floor Bama Shore, has passed away at 33. Mattis was part of the show's cast for all 4 seasons, becoming a fan favorite for his humor and charisma. His family had launched a GoFundMe campaign on May 1st to help cover medical expenses, sharing that Kirk was in the ICU battling necrotizing pancreatitis. Despite efforts to save him, he passed away the next day on May 2nd. Beyond Floor Bamba Shore 2017-2021, Kirk also appeared on shows like How Far Is Tattoo Far and Fear Factor, expanding his presence on reality TV. Tributes poured in from friends and castmates, including Cody Butts, who shared, "My heart is absolutely broken. I wish this was a bad dream. Thank you, Kirk, for giving me some of the best years of my life. I'll forever love you and cherish our friendship." Fans continue to honor Kirk's memory, reflecting on the joy and energy he brought both on and off screen. Charles "Charlie" Scales Jr., the beloved actor known for playing Thomas Horseface Pacusa on The Wire and Tony Soprano's high school football coach on The Sopranos, has passed away at 84. Scales died on May 1st after a long battle with Alzheimer's. Born in 1940, he grew up above his father's pool hall, entertaining locals with his quick wit and humor. After stepping away from acting to raise his family, he returned to the stage in the early 1990s and soon landed his first film role as a driver in Al Pacino's Two Bits, 1995. Over the next decade, Scales built an impressive career appearing in films like 12 Monkeys and Jersey Girl, and guest starring in hit TV shows including Homicide, Life on the Street, Law & Order, SVU, and Cold Case. His performances left a lasting impact on fans and colleagues alike. Remembered for his authenticity, warmth, and talent, Ruth Buzzy, the legendary comedian and actress who brought endless laughs as the unforgettable Gladys Ormfee on Laugh-In, has passed away at 88. Bowie died on May 1st, leaving behind a career filled with iconic moments in comedy. Known for wielding her purse as her signature prop, Gladys became a standout character on NBC's Laugh-In, which ran from 1968 to 1973. Ruth was the only cast member to appear in every season, earning a Golden Globe and 2 Emmy nominations for her hilarious performances. Beyond laughing, she made her mark on shows like The Carol Burnett Show, The Steve Allen Comedy Hour, The Dean Martin Show, and appeared in episodes of The Monkees, Emergency, Chips, Days of Our Lives, The Love Boat, and Sesame Street. Her film credits included The Apple Dumpling Gang, Rides Again, Freaky Friday, and Bad Guys. Ruth also shined on stage, appearing in the original Broadway production of Sweet Charity, cementing her legacy as a true entertainment icon. Priscilla Pointer, the acclaimed actress known for her roles in Carrie Dallas, and as the mother of actress Amy Irving, has passed away at 100. Pointer died peacefully in her sleep on April 28th, with Amy sharing that she hopefully ran off with her 2 adoring husbands and many dogs. Pointer began her career on stage, co-founding the San Francisco Actors Workshop with Herbert Blau, Beatrice Manley, and her husband, Jules Irving. Her breakthrough came in 1972 with a role on the daytime soap Where the Heart Is, followed by her film debut alongside Amy in Brian Dielma's 1976 adaptation of Carrie. Pointer's impressive career included roles in acclaimed projects like Blue Velvet, Looking for Mr. Goodbar, Ear, and many others. She shared 3 children with Jules, Amy, Katie, and writer-director David Irving, and later married actor Robert Simons after Jules's, passing in 1979. Her legacy lives on through her family and a body of work that touched generations of audiences. Jiggly Caliente, beloved star of RuPaul's Drag Race, has passed away at 44. Born Bianca Castro, Arabjo, Jiggly gained fame competing on Season 4 of the Emmy-winning drag competition, winning over fans with her unforgettable baked potato couture look on the apocalyptic couture runway. She returned for All-Star 6 in 2021 and became a permanent judge on Drag Race Philippines in 2022, continuing to inspire audiences worldwide. Beyond Drag Race, Jiggly showcased her acting talents with appearances in a 2018 Saturday Night Live sketch, guest spots on Broad City, and a recurring role as Veronica Ferocity on Ryan Murphy's Pose, where she brought heart and authenticity to the ballroom scene. Her impact on the drag community and pop culture will be remembered by fans, friends, and fellow performers. Lulu Roman, the beloved singer and star of the country variety show Hey Ha, has passed away at 78. Born Bertha Louise Hell in Dallas, Roman first found work as a go-go dancer before gaining national fame as a comedic actress on Hey Ha, debuting in the show's very first episode in 1969. Known for her hilarious characters and quick wit, she became a fan favorite. After facing personal struggles, including a 1971 arrest for drug possession, Roman found new purpose when she embraced Christianity in 1973. She returned to Hey Ha, winning hearts not only with comedy, but with her powerful gospel performances. Over her career, she recorded more than a dozen albums, sharing duets with legends like Dolly Parton and George Jones. Her contributions earned her a Dove Award in 1985 and an induction into the Country Gospel Music Hall of Fame in 1999. Roman's credits also included Hey Ha Honeys, The Love Boat, and Touched by an Angel. In 2019, she shared her journey in her memoir, This Is My Story, This Is My Song, leaving behind a legacy of laughter, faith, and music. Lar Park Lincoln, the actress best known for her roles as the scheming Linda Fairgate on Knots Landing, and Tina Shepard in Friday the 13th, Part 7. The New Blood has passed away at 63. Lincoln died on April 22nd, though no cause was given. Throughout her career, she built an impressive resume with appearances in popular TV shows and movies, including Beverly Hills, 90210, Hunter, Highway to Heaven, Freddy's Nightmares, and Murder, She Wrote. She joined Knots Landing in 1987, remaining on the show until 1991, while Friday the 13th, Part 7 brought her horror icon status after its 1988 release. Beyond acting, Lincoln spent years on QVC and dedicated herself to mentoring new actors. She founded Actors Audition Studios and wrote Get Started Not Scammed, helping guide aspiring performers through the entertainment industry. Her legacy lives on through her memorable roles and her commitment to uplifting the next generation of actors. Will Hutchins, the actor best remembered for starring as Tom Brewster on the 1950s Western Sugarfoot, has passed away at 94. Hutchins died of respiratory failure on April 21st, closing a remarkable chapter in classic Hollywood history. A Warner Bros. Contract player, he charmed audiences with his portrayal of the mild-mannered law student turned reluctant hero, while also playing his mischievous cousin, the Canary Kid, in several episodes. Hutchins later appeared alongside Elvis Presley in Spine Out 1966 and Clambake 1967, adding to his big screen legacy. His career also included playing Dagwood Bumstead in the 1968-69 TV adaptation of Blondie and a final film role in The Romantics 2010 with Katie Holmes. After leaving Hollywood in 1981, Hutchins embraced a new adventure as a circus ringmaster and clown, showing the same playful spirit he brought to his acting. His contributions to television, film, and entertainment will be fondly remembered by fans across generations. Pope Francis, the historic first Latin American leader of the Roman Catholic Church, has passed away at 88. He died on April 21st, just one day after delivering a final blessing to thousands gathered in St. Peter's Square on Easter Sunday. Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, Argentina, on December 17, 1936. Francis made history in 2013 as the first pope from the Americas, the first Jesuit pope, and the first non-European pope in over 1,200 years. During his 12-year papacy, Francis was known for his progressive voice, often challenging traditional views by advocating for environmental action and greater inclusion of same-sex couples and transgender individuals within the church. Throughout his tenure, he connected with Hollywood stars like Martin Scorsese, Whoopi Goldberg, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Leonardo DiCaprio, George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg, and Angelina Jolie. In 2016, he became the first pope to appear in a feature film with a cameo in Beyond the Sun. His life and mission were also captured in documentaries such as Pope Francis, A Man of His Word 2018, Francesco 2020, and in Vaggio, The Travels of Pope Francis 2022, leaving behind a powerful legacy of faith, dialogue, and change. British actor Damien Thomas, best known for his role as Count Karnstein in the cult classic Twins of Evil, has passed away at 83. Thomas died on April 18th at Salisbury Hospice in Wiltshire, England, from progressive supranuclear palsy. His unforgettable portrayal in the 1971 horror film made him a fan favorite, but his career spanned decades across film and television. Thomas appeared in notable projects, including the 1983 TV miniseries Jenner, the epic Shogun 1980, Roman Polanski's Pirates 1986, and the acclaimed drama Never Let Me Go 2010, among many others. Beyond his screen work, Thomas was celebrated for his versatility and dedication to his craft. He is survived by his wife Julia, his children Dom, Ma, and Phoebe, and stepchildren Kirsty, Hannah, and Gabe, as admirers reflect on his lasting contributions to film and television. Wink Martindale, the iconic radio and television personality best known for hosting beloved game shows like Tic-Tac-Toe and Gambit, has passed away at 91. Martindale died on April 15th, leaving behind a remarkable legacy in entertainment. He began his career as a radio disc jockey before landing his first game show hosting role on NBC's What's This Song in 1964, followed by Words and Music and CBS's Gambit. His greatest success came with Tic-Tac-Dough, which he hosted from 1978 to 1985, solidifying his place as one of the most recognizable faces in game show history. Martindale also hosted and produced other popular shows, including Headline Chasers, High Rollers, The Last Word, The Great Getaway Game, Trivial Pursuit, Debt, and Instant Recall. His passion for radio never faded with memorable stints at stations like KGLAM, KKGFM, KJQI, KMPC, and KABC, as well as shows like Your Hit Parade, Music of Your Life, 100 Greatest Christmas Hits of All Time, and The History of Rock and Roll. In later years, he even made appearances on The Howard Stern Show, leaving an unforgettable mark on both radio and television audiences. Patrick Adarte, the actor known for standout roles in The King and I, Flower Drum Song, and MASH, has passed away at 82. Adarte died on April 15th, leaving behind a memorable legacy in film, television, and theater. He first gained attention in the original 1952 stage production of The King and I alongside Ulla Brinter, playing one of the royal children. When the musical was adapted for the big screen in 1956, Adarte returned, this time portraying Prince Chulalongkorn. He also starred in the Broadway production of Flower Drum Song in its 1961 film adaptation. On television, Adarte is best remembered as Ho Jan, the Korean orphan in MASH, winning hearts with his recurring role on the beloved series. He also appeared in the classic Brady Bunch Hawaiian Vacation episodes, as well as guest spots on shows like It Takes a Thief, Ironside, Bonanza, Hawaii 5-0, and K-Jack. His versatile performances continue to be cherished by fans across generations. Sophie Naida, the former child actor who appeared in films like Mammoth and Noah, has passed away at 24. Naiu, leaving behind a body of work that showcased her talent from a young age. She landed her first film role at just 6 years old, starring in the title role of the 2006 drama Bella. She went on to play the daughter of Michelle Williams and Gail Garcia Bernal in Lucas Moody's 2009 drama Mammoth, and the daughter of Enid Graham and Michael Cullen in Noah Baumbach's Margot at the Wedding alongside Nicole Kidman. No worked with stars like Jessica Alba in An Invisible Sign and James Franco in Shadows and Lies. Her TV appearances included a 2007 episode of Law and Order and a 2015 appearance as herself on What Would You Do?, marking her final screen credit. Her performances continue to be remembered by fans and colleagues who admired her early contributions to film and television. Jean Marsh, the acclaimed actress and co-creator of the groundbreaking PBS drama Upstairs, Downstairs, has passed away at 89. Marsh died on April 13th from complications of dementia. Her close friend, filmmaker Michael Lindsay Hogg, confirmed to the New York Times. Best known for her role as Rose, the devoted head parlor maid, Marsh captivated audiences on Upstairs, Downstairs, a series often credited as paving the way for shows like Downtown Abbey. The show aired from 1974 to 1977 in the U.S. And in 1975, Marsh won the Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama for her performance. Before her breakout role, she spent over 2 decades acting in smaller projects. Following Upstairs, Downstairs, Marsh made memorable guest appearances on beloved series, including The Waltons' Doctor Who and Murder, She Wrote. Her final credited role came in 2022 with the Disney Plus series Willow, closing a remarkable career that left an indelible mark on television history.